Right.
If I'm always giving you friend, guess what the result's gonna be? Friend. Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy KiteZz here with my lovely wife. It's just Alex.
What's up, peoples?
She looking like a thug. Anyway, hey, Arlette just dropped the catch up with Mike and Kharyzma. Whoa, that's a crazy way to spell it. Mike and Kharyzma, shout out to them. Anyway, yo, it dropped. Also, Walking Dead season finale. We're gonna put the little thumbnail out first, so y'all will see the thumbnail. It is gonna be a live stream, and today we might do a test live stream just to, get comfortable. So tune in with us in a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
We might do it today.
Or we might do it today. Who knows? Wherever it goes. Anyway, yo, this is the Arlette Amuli catch up with Mike and Kharyzma. Let's get right into it. Bless you. Bless you, my dear.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here today with Mike and Kharyzma. Welcome y'all. How we feeling?
It's crazy.
Pretty good. Okay.
I don't remember these people at all.
So he's the contestant with the braids. He had braids last episode or last two episodes, and then she had like on that neon green, like. You'll see it when they do the flashback.
Okay,
Ain't
yeah.
no point me explaining.
Okay, that's good to hear.
At least you tried though. That's about
So
it.
we did have you guys on episode 11, right? Of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys did end up matching. So my final question is going to be, is it a yes for you for him?
Yes, it's a yes.
Okay, and is it a yes for you for her?
Yes, it is.
We got a match! Okay, I'm going to take this mic and you guys can go on up.
Shout out to them.
So, as we all saw, we got to know a little bit about you guys on the show, but not too much. Like, tell the people a little bit more about yourself. Let's start with you, Kharyzma.
Okay. Well, I'm a hairstylist. I've also done a little bit of modeling. I want to do some plus size modeling, and then I've done a little bit of music.
Okay.
And I guess I'm just a social media influencer a little bit.
All right. So what you be doing on there?
I make content for like my hair business and stuff like that.
Okay.
I do a couple funny videos and reels and
okay.
Yeah.
We see you. And Mike, what about for yourself? Let us know some stuff.
Really pretty much the same stuff. Like I said, so my bike is getting out of the shop pretty soon, so I'm gonna be a part of that community real strong. Still play basketball, recreational. If I decide to do something bigger, then it'd just be later on the line.
Okay.
Sound like Tyler the Creator.
Like I said, just
got it. So how'd you
Tyler
get into riding motorcycles?
always wanted to do it since I was a kid.
Okay.
Just something that's different, exciting. You know what I mean? It's something we did as kids, but just on bicycles, you know what I mean? So now it's just, now that I'm grown, it's like, older.
Yeah.
Older
So you
way
just
of
started it?
Bikes.
Like
No, I used to ride four-wheelers, dirt bikes, growing up in Mississippi and stuff. So,
Got
but
it.
now I'm street bikes, everything like that.
That's
You
not
ride a
scary.
quad?
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel like you can handle a quad? We got dunes.
I used to ride dirt bikes all the time.
Yeah, we got dunes out here. There's a lot of little biker dunes you can use. Go over here. If you want to do it, we'll do it.
I ain't going over there.
Who want to see Alex in a quad?
I ain't going over there. Scientology over there. I ain't going over there.
That's Scientology.
I'm not going over there.
They gonna convert.
Okay, that's pretty cool though.
Boy, ain't no
So
way.
on the show, as we saw when Mike had first came out, he said something that made you pop your balloon right away. What happened there? Tell us about it.
You know what?
Mike.
I've been waiting to answer this question because everyone is coming on me so hard about it. I should have not popped my balloon. I popped it initially because he said the support word, which is kind of a trigger word.
Okay.
From past situations.
Okay.
But I should have asked him, like, what do you mean by that?
Okay. So in the past, were you stuck supporting somebody or
No, I just feel like right now in 2024, there's like this big thing where men will come at you like, what do you bring to the table? Which is fine, whatever, but I feel like a lot of men, especially here in Arizona, I think it may be an Arizona thing as well, where a lot of men are looking for help and looking for support. Well, so I mean, when he's
God had to create Eve from Adam's rib to help him, so why not? The things that we do in this world, we're not meant to do it by ourselves. We're not meant to do it alone. So, yeah, it's only fitting for a man to look for a woman to help and vice versa.
But you know, the modern day, well, a lot of people don't, unfortunately, a lot of people don't use the biblical, you know,
they don't
standards.
Subscribe to it.
Yeah, they don't subscribe to it. You know, you got a lot of free thinkers. A lot of people they want the modern ideal way of thinking that, you know, they don't see women as the helpmeet like the Bible intended you guys to be. They see it more as now like women nowadays, because they basically do everything. Well, they attempt to do everything men can do. A lot of them subscribe to the idea of like, I don't have to support no more. I can just bring everything I got to the table. He needs to just bring everything he got to the table. And, you know, he don't need me to carry him and I don't need him to carry me.
That's a selfish and vain way of thinking. And if you think like that, you don't need to be with anybody. You need to stay by yourself.
I agree with you, but you know,
stay by yourself.
I agree with you 100%.
That's like telling a child they don't need parents because when they get to a certain age, they can do everything by themselves. You're still going to need your parents.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. That's just the way the world thinks now.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, we can't control it at the end of the day.
Said that, I'm just like, huh? Like,
oh, no.
It really, you know, it caught me off guard a little bit, and it was a trigger word. Yeah. So, you know, that's why I responded the way I did, but I shouldn't have did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you from Arizona?
I am.
Oh, so you know all about it then.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Mike, we saw on there, you kind of explained it a bit what you meant by support, but then you ended up asking a question. I think you said,
would you take care of a man that doesn't need to be taken care of?
Yeah.
Yes.
So can you elaborate on that a bit? Because some of us are still a little bit confused after that question.
So the question is meant to get most women, obviously, because they hear the take care of a man part.
Right.
And they're instantly on defense mode, like, oh, no, I ain't taking care of no man.
Yep. Just like you just said it. It's basically how you broke it down. We live in the era of everybody has to instinctively be selfish nowadays. And it's unfortunate because what is the expression? It takes a village to raise a child, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like meaning that it's gonna take more than just your mom and dad to raise you up in the way you go. But there's no villages raising anybody anymore. It's just solo dolo, one mom, whatever. And so you grow up with this selfish mentality that men nowadays is, I gotta be a go-getter. I gotta get this. I can't rely on nobody to do it. And I just want a woman that's gonna sit in the background and just, you know, let me do my thing. And then you got women growing up now with the same mindset. I gotta be a go-getter. I gotta go do this. I can't rely on nobody else. And if you're gonna be a part of it, if you're not adding nothing to my life.
Yeah, because men are unfortunately passing with no loved ones, with riches, with no kids to pass their riches down.
No legacy. Yep.
Women are no longer wanting to have children. They want to be completely taken care of financially. But don't want to give any type of emotional, spiritual, or support or physical support. It's just too much entitlement.
Yeah.
And it's not, the scale is not, it's not balanced. It's just.
Yeah.
You know, you listen to it, I don't need to be taken care of, you know, and obviously that means financially, you know, those things that I can't give to myself, which is that, you know, mental support, you know, or just stuff like that.
Okay, so just to kind of get like a better understanding, you were more so talking about like emotional support, not someone actually being like, oh, let me stay with you or let me use your car kind of support.
Like, not, you know, I need you to take care of me. You know, I tell you I got everything going on, but whole time once we start messing with each other, then you like, this dude don't bring nothing. What did he go and do? Nah, I'm good on that part.
Okay.
I've been taking care of myself for a long time, so
got it. Okay. So Kharyzma, what made you change your mind and be like, you know what, let me get my balloon back?
I guess it was just the fact that when he, I don't know, this might be bad, but I like when a guy kind of like corrects me, like get me straight a little bit, because I am, I feel like I know everything and I have that syndrome. So I love it when a man is like, yeah, like that's not, what I was saying, and let me clarify and explain it clearly to you.
Yeah.
And I listened and I took it in, and when he said what he said, I was like, okay, I like that.
I don't think that's weird. I think honestly a lot of men would prefer. I think a lot of men would prefer women with that mindset, because nowadays, and no offense to the ladies, I don't want you guys to always feel like I'm attacking y'all, but y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. We live in a day and age where nobody wants to be told they're wrong in anything. Mm-hmm. And it goes to the fact that, one, people don't know how to properly correct each other, because everybody feels like they're smarter or they know more than each other. And two, women don't like listening to authority no more. And men, we don't know how to lead no more, so we don't know how to properly give solid correction. Well, so when we finally do correct women, we do it like we're correcting another man. And we got to realize we can't operate and talk to women how we talk to our brothers in the street. We can't be as strong and harsh in our correction. But women also, you guys have to learn that the world really don't revolve around y'all. Even though y'all control social media and all that, in the real world, if you're wrong, you're wrong.
If anything, the world has a really good job of targeting us.
Yeah.
And manipulating us into thinking that we don't need to listen to a man, do this, do that, all that kind of stuff. It's the same thing with men.
Yeah, it's the same thing. And that's the thing. There's a reason why God established an order in the household. And a lot of people are staying away from that order. And now you got puzzle pieces all over the place and nothing's fitting. And then when somebody says, hey, I think that piece goes there, it's what makes you think that? I think it go here. Why can't you just let me do it first? And if I'm wrong, then we can do it your way.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I definitely was feeling the vibes that day. So, now the question that I love to ask. Since you guys had matched, all that good stuff, have you all gone on a date?
Okay, y'all. It's the big question. I think they did, but I think they didn't. I don't think that they hit it off as much as they thought, like they should have, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
What about you?
Looking at their body language.
Don't do that. That's cheating.
Okay.
Don't do that. That's cheating.
All right, fine. I will say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay. I'm gonna start with Mike. I feel like I always start with the ladies.
Yeah.
So Mike, go ahead. Tell me about this date. How'd it go?
So after the show, I had my friend's fashion show to go to. So I was just like, hey, would you want to come with me? And she was like, sure. She never really been on one either, so it was it was just a good experience. It's a little slight fashion show.
I have been to one.
Oh, well.
Woo!
She modeled, so I'm pretty sure she's been to one, but maybe.
Okay, but still, let the man talk. So, pay attention to how these little opening sequences go, because this could tell you a lot about interactions in the relationship. I just take notes.
Just a correction.
Excuse me, but yeah. So, but it was my first time going to one.
Okay.
So it was just something nice to do, right after. And we had some plans to go do something else, but we had a little situation that kind of stopped that. Nothing bad between us, but it was just something else.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing bad.
Okay, so something. Should I ask?
I mean, it's one of my friends, so it was just one of my
personal.
friends. Yeah, like
Okay,
a personal
okay, I
endeavor.
see.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, I was like, I thought
that's why I
something
said we're
happened.
good.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys were saying the fashion show was kind of like the first date.
Yeah.
Okay, so how was it for you?
It was good. after the fashion show, I also went to Chipotle. He didn't mention this, but we went to Chipotle afterwards, and like we didn't even notice this, but we was like ordering our food, and the girl was like, "Oh, you guys are the butterfly couple." Because I had my butterfly, and then my shirt had butterfly, and then on his shirt he had like the
that's crazy.
thing.
So cute.
And so she was like, "Oh, you guys are the butterfly couple," and then we're like, "What?" And we looked, and we had the whole thing going on. So I was like, "Okay, like that's cute."
Okay, and then so after that day, has there been any other dates or anything's been planned, all that good stuff?
Yeah, we went the next day.
Oh.
Before work, he wanted to just see me real quick, I guess, before work. And so we just went to Olive Garden.
Oh. Hey, I love me some Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Soups and salads.
So who chose Olive Garden? Was it like
It was
like
close to my house. So,
okay.
Yeah, it was just a mutual little
something quick?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how was that? Like
it was good. We just got to know each other. We just talking, really, that's about it. Just trying to get to know each other after meeting. Don't want to prolong it too much.
Got it. So how's like the communication, everything been? Have you guys like been able to like message, FaceTime call? Like how's that been?
Yeah, we constant communication. Trying to just make sure we keep in contact. But
okay, why? But what?
Every time I say like,
what is happening?
Nothing. We just keep in communication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how is it now? Do we have any dates planned? Like the Kharyzma, you making faces?
I mean, there has been. We talked every day. On FaceTime, text message. I've since then every day I've heard from him. He's heard from me.
Okay.
That's nice.
We haven't really we had a trip to Disneyland planned, which we were still saying that we're gonna go.
Okay.
At the time I was like, oh, it's not a good time. We could just wait. We should push it back. But yeah, I mean, we're more so
like friends.
I guess we're kind of like in a little sticky situation because I feel like I would just say it like I feel like he's just been more like, which is fine. He's taking it slow. He's taking his time trying to get to know me and everything. But my thing has been like, if we're taking our time and we're getting to know each other, we're supposed to be like paddling on, right? We're supposed to be moving at a steady pace.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we have been moving at a steady pace at getting to know each other. And when I say that, I mean like, I feel like it's just been more like almost like just a friend. Like there has.
Okay.
Sometimes the people you fall in love with could be your friend. You my friend.
I ain't your friend.
Okay, I guess you're not my friend. I guess you're not.
I'm your best friend. I'm your only friend. But okay, it could be one of those things. One thing I'm noticing about him, he's very
reserved.
He's extremely reserved. So I don't know. I guess I guess we'll hear more from it. But I do know this is a common problem people be having, where one side is like wanting things to go, like get the chain moving, and one side is they're doing it, but they're doing it in their own way. They're not doing it as fast
It's a new experience for both sides though, because if she's used to men always like
chugging it on,
and then he's used to
taking his time,
it's a learning curve for both sides.
Hasn't been any romantic kind of gestures.
Okay.
Like I feel like when you like someone or you're trying to get to know someone, you might get a few compliments or like I don't know, like flirting, but it's
been keeping
non-existent.
So like, are you flirting with him and it's not coming back, or?
I mean, I feel like I have put myself out there as much as I can as a woman. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm the only one, like, chasing or trying to, you know, get some stuff going. So, I mean, I feel like I've done a couple of things to kind of put myself out there. But I can't keep doing that. And he's, you know, he doesn't say that he's not interested. But at the same time, it's like...
That's what you're feeling.
Is it that she... Okay, so there's two things, right? Is it A, is she not able to read him and, like, get a reading off of him? Like, for instance, like, for all my anime heads, is it like she looking at him and she don't see no energy coming out? Like, she can't read him. He's like a stone face. Or B, is it that she just wants him to do more gestures of like, I'm trying to court you, you know?
It could be both.
It could be both.
I feel like maybe he just wants to be friends. And I mean, at least that's the actions, which he's a total gentleman. Like, every time we're together, he's opening up doors. I never have to pay for anything when we're out. Like, whoever raised him did a phenomenal job.
Shout out to his parents.
A gentleman for sure.
Shout out to OG.
But it's just, I feel like maybe it's just like a friendship thing, or I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Let's hear from him.
Yeah,
let's see what he has to say. All right, Mike?
I mean, yeah, I like to take it pretty much slow. I don't want to force anything, but also, like, I understand what she means, like, you know, the courting aspect of it, like, you know, just random moments, you know, complimenting her and stuff. Yeah, I know I just haven't done it, you know. She's beautiful, you know what I mean? I tell her that, like, she's not ugly.
Compliment, girl.
I tell her she's not ugly, it's just nothing like that. It's just like, just that I just haven't had that, like, feeling, you know what I mean? Like, and honestly, it's like more of like taking it as friends first, and then, you know, if that relationship builds, because, you know, whole time it wasn't an ideal way to meet somebody, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like I gotta take more time, but I understand exactly, you know, how she feels as she says I don't compliment her and things of that nature.
Okay, so do you usually start off relationships as a friendship and then it flourishes into more, or like? Yeah,
I like to pretty much like get to know you, because I used to rush into things a lot. So I kind of try to really, really get to know a woman before I put my all out, because once I do, then if something was to happen after that point, then it can, you know.
Tear you down, man.
Okay.
I get it.
I understand it now. So he has to move methodical.
Yes.
With his things. Everything has to be, you know, cool. You got to learn a little bit more about the people, and it's just like he's been able to separate his emotional feelings of it, set it back, and more like, let me learn about you. What do you do this? How do you operate like this? Before I start letting my feelings start to flourish. And so I get it. And it makes sense. And I'm not going to say he's wrong for doing that. It's just we also live in a day and age where everything is a lot faster now. Our dopamine rush has got to happen. And so people
are very impatient.
Impatient, yes. And I'm not saying she is.
I'm not saying she is.
No shade towards her, because she hasn't said anything that I think is wrong. And he just basically confirmed everything she's feeling is true. He hasn't been doing it.
She kind of read in between the lines of like his actions and stuff. So it's not like she was...
Yeah, and the thing is, like she said, he was the perfect gentleman.
Yeah.
But if this is somebody that you're trying to date, you know, give her a compliment every once in a while. You know, say some, hey, beautiful, good morning. Like, and so, but I get both of them. Like, there's no right or wrong here. I get both of them, truthfully.
For me.
Okay. So she's saying, you know, she put herself out there, she's flirting with you, all that stuff. Do you feel that? Like, and then you're like, in your mind, you're like, man, I should do more? Or...
Sometimes, not really. Because it's not like super, you know, like we just out there. Like, but it's, you know, little subtle flirting, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And he's not caving into
I don't
lust.
necessarily feel I don't do it, but then at the same time, you know, I can't I can't,
You don't do
pick
it.
somebody else in mind.
It's non-existent. It's not there at all.
Oh my god.
I mean, he's been to my crib a couple of times. He's been to. So, I've done his hair, a couple of times.
Okay.
So, like when you're trying to get to know each other and you liking each other
together,
or whatever, and I'm all up in your head, it's like, I don't know. I'm not used to that. I'm used to when a guy likes me, he's showing me that he likes me. Like, I just feel like it's just been like a friend. And it sucks because, he's a good person. And I like that he's taking his time. And I'm very yeah, let's take our time, I was not trying to rush anything. And especially when he brought up the whole trip to Disneyland, I'm like, yeah, like you must.
So you brought it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you said something came up on your end. So do you think that is what could have probably pushed you back? That she pushed that trip back?
No, she didn't push it. It was like a mutual, unfortunately, I had the personal endeavors and then she had her situation. So it was just like, okay,
timing was.
It's not perfect, but okay, we both got something going on. So cool, we can do something else. It's just more of I guess the way of us meeting and everything, it kind of being more of a thing where, we live our daily lives and then one day we come and do something it's coming. I'm great. I'm glad I met her. You know what I mean? That is the thing that I took from it was meeting somebody new. If it led to something like that, then cool. If not, then it's like, oh, okay. It's
okay.
I at least gained a friendship or something out of it.
Got it.
Yeah, he's not forceful with his actions.
Yeah, but it seems like what I will say is she clearly wanted to try with him.
Okay.
She clearly, from what it seems, she wants to try it with him, and I'm not saying he doesn't, but I feel like when it comes to dating, women do like to see some type of
advances.
I don't want to say assertion because I feel like sometimes people use assertive as too powerful, but some type of
direct.
Yeah, she wants to see some call her your girl or not saying you gotta touch her, but give her a hug or something or start showing some more open up a little bit. It seems like his guard, he got phenomenal guard. His guard is just, she can't get in nowhere.
It's the matter of when is the right time to open up.
Yeah.
Because I understand the circumstances they met on a dating show. That doesn't automatically mean they're boyfriend and girlfriend the second they walk out together. So I feel like he's taking his time because he's being intentional on how he moves. Because I do agree with the fact that you put your all into this person that you don't know fully right off rip, and then something don't work out. So you invested all this time into this person. Every time you do that, that's a piece of yourself that you gave to somebody else that you don't get back. You have to regain that. So I get it. And I also get the sense of she's used to men being very direct and assertive with her and being very straightforward as far as when it comes to the advances of flirting and all that other kind of stuff. But sometimes it's better to be patient and see what happens. You never know what kind of fruit he'll bear.
Yeah, because I can completely understand her perspective of, I'm doing his hair. He see my crib. We've been on dates, and there's still no type of flirting, and so it's
it's making her question: is there something wrong with me?
Yeah, because she's not getting no feedback. She's not getting no reception.
Okay, so do you feel like you want more out of this?
I just don't know. I'm cool with us being friends. If something happens, outside of,
amicably
stemming from the show, it's more of then that's gonna be between us. But I'm not really the social media.
He doesn't want anybody to know anything. He feels like social media and the way we met is putting a pause on.
Oh, she's okay. So he said something she ain't like, and now she said, "You know what, bro? Let's do it."
But she's an influencer.
Yeah,
he's the opposite. So it's kind of
it's one of those things you were so nonchalant about the situation, So now she ain't like that because look how her whole posture and everything changed.
But I'm not really like the social media.
He doesn't want anybody to know anything. He feels like social media and the way we met is putting a pause on everything. No. Social media is like his just like he doesn't want this to be out there.
Okay.
And
for it to be ideal, it wouldn't, for my normal relationship, it wouldn't come this way. So, I'm not the whole, you gotta be seen.
Yeah, but
it's like pushing straight into the relationship by the time everything. You gotta, if it flows into that, it doesn't. If it not, like, shoot, we still cool, we still friends. Like, it is what it is. But just trying to make it seem like it's like, they gotta be together. They gotta be together by the time, they gotta be doing all this. Nah, that's not realistic.
But I told him, there's things that happen in life that are unexpected.
Right.
You might meet somebody at a grocery store that could be the love of your life. We met on a show, a dating show. You go on the dating show looking to go on a date or meet someone. So what did you really expect?
I was about to ask that.
No, that's fair game. That's fair game because I understand what he's saying. I get it. Because I don't want my relationship to only be a relationship because social media put it on. Yeah. But then that is a good counter. Then what the freak did you come on the show for? If you didn't want to date and find a relationship, why did you come on a dating show?
I don't think he's saying that he doesn't want to date and be in a relationship, but he wants it to happen like amicably in a way that it's natural, not forceful, because we met on a YouTube dating show and people expect us to be together. And sometimes the pressure of like the audience and the viewers, like with the previous couple, everybody wanted to see them together so bad that, things happen.
Yeah.
They're still human.
Yeah. I feel that. But then it goes to if you wanted a relationship that is going to come off 100% authentic, it just feels so natural, like we just met and we just vibed and all that, then there's plenty of opportunities in the real world for you to get that. Now, to say that, I don't want this to be a social media thing. I want it to be a nice, natural, if it goes, it goes type of thing. You went on the internet and you went and did it. You said, it's a match for me in front of everybody. You could have popped her. You could have said anything. And so you establish your relationship on social media. I understand wanting to separate it, but still to be like, I'm just waiting for it to get that natural feeling. I just want to separate the social media from it. But you went to social media and got it. You get what I'm saying?
I understand that, but going on a date and being in a relationship are two different things. They matched to go on a date. They did not match to be boyfriend and girlfriend the second that they matched.
But what is the purpose of dating?
To court someone, to get to know them, to be in a relationship long term.
Now, is he courting her?
No, he's taking his time. He's taking his time.
No, and you're right.
Yeah, you are right.
Time. He's taking his time. But like we said, the purpose of dating is information gathering to court.
Yes.
They've been on dates. She's been trying to gather information. He has been, I don't know yet.
Okay, and I understand. I can understand her frustration because you feel like you're being an open book and one side is being closed off.
And it feels like she's wasting her time.
Yeah, you can see where he's lacking on his part when it comes to communication and progressing forward in the relationship.
Right. And I feel like he's 100% correct.
Right.
Right. And here's the breakdown, right? Because just because one side is true doesn't mean the other side's not true.
Right.
He's 100% correct for not wanting his relationship to be social media influenced.
It's glorified.
Yeah. Yeah. He's 100% correct for that. But she's also correct in her angle of why come on an internet dating show and why choose me as a match than to sit there and just completely just not try at all once we get matched and date. Like you're just I didn't come on this dating show to find a homie.
Because it wouldn't be any different if you would have went on Tinder and did it.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I get that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because she was better off going on Tinder, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so.
The show. I mean, obviously you've seen the show, you know, it's viewed by a lot of people. Is that something that is possibly like getting into your head, like that there's a lot of people that are seeing it, or?
No, it's just more of like, you got to realize, so as the man walking out, you're walking out in front of multiple women.
Yeah.
So you're having choices on the women you want initially until they pop their balloon.
Yeah.
So if they don't pop their balloon, now you're choosing between women. So you don't naturally have that effect. Because say if, you know, if I did have a specific woman in my head, then it's...
He losing me because now it's starting to sound like she wasn't the one you wanted. Oh man. All right. All right. You know what? Sometimes you can just let people dig their grave. We gonna play it back.
They don't pop their balloon. Now you're choosing between women. So you don't naturally have that effect. Because say if, you know, if I did have a specific woman in my head, then it's like, oh, but we don't see them, you know, until we get out there.
Right.
So it's like, you're choosing between multiple women. I didn't come out and was just like, oh, she's the one for me. She popped their balloon, you know, at the same time. So that also is like, all right, well, that eliminates you, but then, you get it back. Okay, cool. Like, you know, we can explain ourselves, we could talk, communicate, and it ended up working, you know, but I met somebody new, you know, and all that. But.
Again, when we left, when we matched and we left and we went to the fashion show, and then, like, we didn't have to do anything. We didn't have to hang out. We didn't have to, you know, like, I'm the type of person, if I don't like you, we can't be around each other. I can't fake the funk.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's just like we didn't have to talk on the phone every day. We didn't have to text. We didn't have to hang out. We didn't have to do any of those things. If you felt like you had other options, or you want to have other options, or you feel like you are better off with someone else, or you feel like this ain't it, or whatever, I'm just like, we can go our separate way.
Yep, because that goes back to
you planted the seed, and now that it's growing,
you don't like the fruit that's growing.
Yeah.
And my thing is, you shot yourself in the foot, because now I feel like you're frauding, bro. And it's just like, I don't want to call you a fraud because you've been chilling, but it's like that is fraud, low key, because if you didn't want her and the person you wanted popped, the worst thing you can do, you rebounded her.
Yeah, and your indecisiveness can hurt people in the long run because you're not sure what you really want. It's best to be upfront. Had you said all of this in the beginning to her, he probably already knew. She probably just would have not entertained it. But because he wanted to see how things were going to go at his own timing, at his own pace, for his own benefit, from what it seems like, it turned into this.
Yeah, because now it's not I'm texting her and I'm taking her on dates because, you know, I feel like she's the one, but I just need to learn more. You're now, after you said this, it sounds like, oh, I'm texting her, I'm taking her on dates just to see, like, maybe I can catch a spark, maybe I can.
It's like you doing like a year-long case study just to switch up your case study to something different. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, you did all that studying trying to get to know her for you to be like, well, I had other options and this is kind of not what I wanted. Like, that's what it sounded like. I don't know.
Yeah.
Grasping straws.
Yeah. No, it's like I said, what I was trying to say was, you're doing research to think, is this somebody I can date? Can I find a spark? Instead of after you match, your thing should be, can we take this to the next level? Can we actually become something? So instead of going from, after y'all matched, going from level 1 to level 2, you, after y'all matched, she was still at level 1. You went down to level 0 because you're like, I don't know if I really wanted her. So now she's trying to get to level 2, but he's still trying to establish level 1.
Yeah.
And she's already there. Yeah. So it's disconnect.
It's not a problem for me. Like, I have, you know, so it's just like I'm just trying to figure out, like I'm a black and white type of person.
Right.
Either or, yes or no, yay or nay. Like
So I would say no because of the fact of yes, we text and talk every day, but it's never just, you know, it's us, whether we're just having a normal conversation or us trying to figure out, you know, everything that's stemming from the show. Like now that we're talking, like it wasn't never just flirty, it was friendly talk or just having a conversation. Like it wasn't never, I wasn't pushing you, I never tried to.
But you knew she was trying to make something of you guys.
I think it's very
well, no, I don't want to call it evil.
It's wrong.
That's wrong. Because
she's making advances at you and you're not taking it.
Right. If you are leaving a person after weeks and weeks of communication and after about 2 weeks of it being pure conversation and dates and all that, and you're still like, I don't know if I really want to or not, bro, you don't want to.
It's like you see the signs and you're leaving her on red.
Yeah. It's like, what is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting something to change. So you went on the first date and she was the same. She was trying to be something with you. And you were like, I don't know. Then you went on the second date and she was trying to be with you. And you're like, I don't know. Then she texted you and you texted back. And after all this texting, it was still, I don't know. And then now you're on the thing and you're on the show and you're going, I don't know. Well, guess what, big dog? It's now after she clapped back at it, it's a no.
Yeah,
it was a no to begin with, bro.
Yeah, it's just
you wasted her time.
Yeah.
Persuade you as if I was, oh yeah, I want you to no, I'm letting things flow, like letting, you know, a normal conversation. We can't talk and text every day. Then, sure, I don't know if we can.
She trying to find love. She's not trying to find a homie.
So all of your friends, all of you, because he has a lot of friends. He has a lot of girlfriends, a lot of guy friends, a lot of friends in general. You talk to all of your friends every day.
Most of them.
That's crazy.
You know, you see me with.
That's crazy. I guess I'm the opposite. I have one friend, and we're just now getting to know each other. I've had friends in the past. It did not go well. And so I keep my circle very, very, very small.
Yeah.
I don't even talk to my mom every day. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I'm talking to you every day, like...
Then I'm invested in you.
It means we're getting, like, I don't know. That's just a waste of time if I'm talking to you and...
Yeah, because she's out of her... She left her comfort zone.
Yeah.
She left her comfort zone, but you're at a state where you're so comfortable with putting people in this friend section that I can talk with you, take you out, and be chill. And you're so used to having a roster of friends that even somebody you matched with to date, you had no problem putting them in. You putting them in like memory card sticks. You just plugging them in.
But you know what? I could say I commend her for trying something different and stepping outside of her comfort zone, even though it may have not worked out in the way that she would have wanted to, or would she have liked or would have preferred. She still did it. And when people experience things that are outside of their comfort zone and it flops for them, typically they'll just go back to the things that keep them comfortable. But now you just unlocked a whole different.
Now she about to. This is gonna have effects on this woman.
Yeah.
This is gonna have effects on this woman because now she's gonna come at people with the energy of, if you're not trying to be serious about me and you just want a homie, then don't even look my way.
She got to protect and guard herself, and it's rightfully understandable. It's understandable, but then it can close people off into a state where they don't want to try things new. It makes people scared.
We're, on the phone and you're telling me things about yourself and I'm telling you things about myself. That's not. But he talks to all of his friends every day, so I mean.
And I guess you said something that made me want to ask you a question. So you said when you came out, there were all these other options and everything like that. So is she someone that you would usually approach? Like, is she your usual type?
Like, yes.
Okay.
She is, like, but I don't too much approach like women, and especially like, not saying like I want to chase, but I'm just not approaching. I like us to mutually somehow like meet, you know.
Then why go on an online dating show?
Goes based off of just that, really. Yeah, I'm not like approaching type of person at all. But yeah, no,
I
I'm
get
kind of
it.
shy, but not like too shy, you know. But yeah, no, I wouldn't necessarily approach her, but she's, like I said, she's not ugly. I think she's.
Brother, you don't know how to court.
Yeah.
You don't know how to court.
And that could be
Yeah.
because you're shy. There's a little bit of there's a confidence barrier that would not allow you to approach women.
Yeah.
So you took the quote unquote easy route by allowing someone to pour into you to see if it's worth you grabbing.
It's like, bro, what do they say? Is like, if you always add, no matter what, if you always add an even number to an even number, you're gonna get an even number, right?
Right.
And the only way you can get an odd number is you have to start adding an odd number to that even number.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna always be stuck at even.
Yeah.
So you're constantly going, I'm gonna give her 2, she's gonna give me 4. But I'm gonna give her 2 again. I'm gonna give her 2 again. I'm gonna keep giving her 2. Man, why can't we hit 9? Or why can't we hit 11? Or why can't we hit 13? She's been a 4 the whole time. What's the problem? We keep skipping over all my favorite numbers. Bro, if you're trying to say that you wanted to nationally mold from friend to friend to maybe something else, you can't continuously keep giving friend energy.
Yeah.
And only give friend energy, because where's the relationship supposed to go past that?
Right.
If I'm always giving you friend, guess what the result's gonna be? Friend. You're not giving her no movement forward or backwards. You're giving the same energy over and over. Just friend.
She's attractive, but
I know I'm not ugly. Please.
Okay. I mean, so from this point on, like, what is it looking like for you guys after this discussion?
We're cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a friendship level.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I still feel something there. I don't know. Maybe it could brew into a little
one-sided.
else. Who knows? But any final thoughts from either one of you?
I just say that if you're gonna go on this show, do not go in this show just willy-nilly. Take it seriously, because you have people that are on there that are kind of being more serious than others, and it's not fair to you know either parties, because at the end of the day, then you wasting each other's time. Okay, no one's trying to waste nobody's time. I'm getting a little bit older, like let's get
That's fair.
That's
fair.
Gotta say.
Okay.
For real.
Any
That's
final
fair.
thoughts?
no, I'm Gucci.
You're good.
That's fair.
All right. So any projects or anything that we could be on the lookout for either one of you?
I am also working on rebuilding a reality show that I was working on about a year ago.
Okay.
I'm gonna start working on it again.
Good job.
It's called Bag Chasers.
Okay.
It's just about people in their 20s building themselves up as entrepreneurs, and the successes and the failures that they go through and things like that.
Very cool. Okay. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Mike, how about for yourself?
Really, I'm finna get into content creating as well, but mainly riding and stuff, because like I said, that's a different community. It's a big community. Just having GoPros, recording different rides and stuff. Also, I'll be stepping into modeling. Like, this is one of my friends' clothing brand, Brooklyn Horse Club.
Nice.
Shameless plug.
So yeah, just stuff like that.
Okay. Well, good luck to both of you and all of your future endeavors. And thank you so much for coming on today. We truly did appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone at home, for tuning in. We'll catch you all next time.
That is an awkward situation, my boy.
Bro. I'm sorry. I'm leaning towards her.
I'm on Kharyzma,
I'm on Kharyzma's this time, because one thing I told y'all, one thing that we stress on this channel, we do not like seeing people's time wasted. Tomorrow is not promised, meaning that everything I do today, I may not be able to do tomorrow, because I could die tomorrow. So make every day something that you can go to sleep and say, today was productive. I got something done today. Today was a good day. Yeah, today was a hard day, but it also gave me motivation to be excited for the next day, even though it's not promised. And like she said, y'all go on this show with, not saying he has ulterior motives. I don't want to demonize him, but still, you got to take the L where you take the L, bro. Like, you were there to find love. And it seems like you came on there, you didn't get the girl you want. So now for you, the objective, as soon as the girl you wanted popped, it was find a homie, pop the balloon or find a homie.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think y'all gotta stop letting y'all pride get to y'all so bad to where you feel like you just have to settle for something.
Yeah.
To feel like you won something. Like if there were women in that lineup that you just didn't want or you didn't see yourself being with after speaking to them, not just based off of looks, after speaking to them, then that's fine. Walk away. It's okay. It's okay. You ain't gotta, because all the energy that she poured into him, she could have gave that energy to a man that could have been the love of her life.
Yeah, pop the balloon.
Live and learn.
Pop the balloon and find a homie. That's what he played, bro. He didn't play find love. He found a homie.
Found a homie.
Yeah, man. Let us know how y'all feel. I know we talked a lot in this one, but you know what? It is what it is. All right, y'all. Peace.